Hello there, this is Kuza, and welcome to my show. Today we're gonna finally start and play our next session. As we have decided upon in the interlude video, we will be going for Novgorod. Let's just find the save game first. Yep, here it is. Novgorod. We're at war with pretty much everyone, aren't we? But that should be okay. I mean, we should be able to finish off Muscovy quite fast. And afterwards we will just take care of anyone who is threatening us. Okay, first of all, let's check the state of the country a little bit. The first thing that springs to mind is the lack of manpower we have. This seems to be like a theme for our sessions, isn't it? Well, we actually have, I think, a large enough army. These two, which are, yeah, more than enough to actually finish off this war, I think. So that's not that big of a deal. We don't have maximum stability, but we will change that soon. We are losing a lot of money. My god, we are really losing a lot. How are we losing that much money? Well, let's... Oh, when we have 8 inflation. This is not good, guys. Whew. I don't really know how we can do that. Okay, so... we need to mint. It's imperative. We cannot not mint. As far as I can see. Let's try to have a little bit of... Oh, we are paying war subsidies. Who are we paying war subsidies for? What the fuck, man? Cancel war subsidies. Why the fuck would we even do that? My god, okay. So hopefully this will actually cancel everything. We are paying tribute, okay, that's nice, because then the horde is actually leaving us alone. Let's just let it go for one day, just to see how the economy is changing after we cancelled those war subsidies. I think we need to let a whole month go. I really don't know who else we could be paying war subsidies to. I hope we're not paying to anyone else. I don't even know how to check, maybe in the ledger or somewhere. Let's see, relations. Hostile relations, casus belli, current wars. Nah, I don't know where you can see this. I've actually never used this feature, ever. It feels just like a waste of money to give the AI anything in the idea of financial aid. I mean, in multiplayers you can do it by simply just giving them a bunch of money and be done with it if you have some spare. But there doesn't seem to be an actual use for the war subsidy system. At least I haven't found it yet. Well, we can see it in the costs, I guess, for subsidized, but really I don't know who I'm actually paying it to. And it seems like we also have a loan taken. Yeah. Which is quite annoying, and we need to pay it back in a couple of years. Well, the situation is looking pretty crappy. Let's be really honest here. It looks very crappy. Also, trade. We have trade refusals, which is bad. Let's see who we are refusing. I think the Hansa? Yeah, and let's revoke the embargo. We don't want them to be embargoed. And I guess Muscovy as well. But we don't have any more diplomats, so this is going to have to wait. In terms of advisors, we have pretty much nothing worthwhile. And our leader is crap as well. Well, shit. At least we have one shock, one good general with one shock and two maneuver. I mean, I say good general, I mean it's not a completely useless general like the first one. And we will use our magistrates to just up our cultural tradition, because right now we are not really fluid in terms of money, so we cannot really invest the magistrates in any buildings. What else? We have secured trade rights mission. This is a very... it's not a bad mission. I mean, you get a couple of nice boosts for 4 years, but I can think of better missions, so let's cancel this. We will get it eventually anyway. Also, I don't really know how to check what trade rights the AI already has. I don't really know where to look, so we will not do that either. Okay, so the first thing we are gonna do, I think, is we will... I think we'll try and get towards plutocracy, maybe? Or towards land. I think we need to go towards land, because although we are a merchant country, we are a land power. I mean, you won't get colonies in overseas, we will get colonies in Siberia. So this should be it for now, I think. Let's just start and kill the Russians. I mean, the one thing I would like to do would be to change the national idea to military drill, but I feel like we should wait for a positive stability to do that. I mean, a better stability. I mean, +2 maybe. Or +3 even. Okay, in the meantime, let's start. Let's go with 3 because we do not need to make it slower. Okay, we've taken Muscovy. I think they will sue for peace as soon as we actually have a diplomat to use. In the meantime, let's destroy their remaining army, and this guy can actually go and get Vladimir. Okay, we had a month. Let's check the income a little bit. Okay, we don't really need to mint that much anymore. We can actually just half it, I feel. Like this. This should be more than okay. We are still making a little bit of money, and yeah, we can just beat the army. Ah, okay, it's already destroyed, so it doesn't really matter. Let's see, do we still not have a diplomat? Okay, this is taking quite a while. Let's see, let's not storm this, because I don't really want to lose any units on some province I really don't need to have. And we can demand tribute. Kostroma is okay. Why? Okay, we do not want those because we are going to make way too much bad boy. But this province is enough for now. Okay. Now let's check who we are still at war with. Teutonic Order, Bohemia, Tver, Austria and Saxe-Lauenburg. This means we need to take care of Tver first. So let's with one army try and attack their army, destroy it, and then just okay, it's only an infantry army, so we should be actually able to destroy it quite easily. If we need help, we have this army in Yaroslavl ready to go. The problem is, I think they actually have the military drill, so we need to be careful about this. We need to be very careful. But as I said, we will take the military drill eventually as well, and yeah, then we will be on the same footing. But we actually don't really want anything from them right now, because we don't have any cores or something like that. What was the actual mission we got? Expand the franchise, league members at least 10. Okay, we should have actually forced Muscovy into our league. Now it's a little bit too late for that. But we can actually do that with Yaroslav as soon as we are ready for it. Okay, we're losing this battle. We don't actually need to fight it. We could have just waited for the Polish army, but it's a little bit too late now. We will wait for them to engage them in Beluzeru and then just wipe the floor with whatever is left of the Tverian army. The annoying thing is that the Golden Horde will probably vassalize or something Muscovy, and I really don't want that, but I don't actually have any other choice. Okay, they've beaten Tver. Let's see if we can actually get there before them. 8th of October, we are going to be there sooner. So we might be able to actually use the defensive advantage we have to actually defeat the army they are sending right now. Well, are we not at war with them anymore? Okay. I guess I'm in an alliance with Poland and they are the leader of the war. Okay, so... yeah, at least we don't need to worry about them anymore. What we need to do now is actually take Ingermanland back from the Teutonic Order. And we can at the same time reconquer Neva as soon as we actually have manpower again, I think. Because Sweden... is Sweden not in a personal union with Denmark? It is. But it is in Sweden's sphere, so I don't really want to anger them too much. Because Denmark, Sweden is pretty awesome. And I'm quite scared of them, to be honest. Okay, in the meantime, more merchants. Dum-de-dum. They are actually allied with Finland and with a bunch of other guys. Let's see if anyone... okay, they are in our league. Invite to trade league, impossible. Okay, you won't be invited. Yaroslav, invite to trade league, they don't want to. Invite to trade league, they don't want to. Who the fuck wants to join my trade league, guys? I promise you, we have good cookies and stuff. Okay, let's get some military access for Pskov first, to actually be able to get some more... oh god. Oh god, I think Poland will fall before I can actually do anything to the order. Well, we'll hope for the best. If not, yeah, I mean, the country is in such a bad position right now, I don't think it really matters that much. If we can get anything from them or not. Let's try and maybe help them in Ostpreußen here. Okay, they have actually just destroyed their armies completely. Yeah. They will actually arrive there before Poland, so... maybe Poland actually won, I don't know. Oh yeah, Poland actually won! Are you kidding me? Oh no, they made peace before that. Okay, so I'm at peace. Good. This is good. We can actually focus on building up our manpower and killing off rebels in faraway parts of our country, which will take weeks to get there. Well, I guess that's the bad part of being such a big country. In the meantime, I think we should actually just switch from national trade policy to military drill. because it is just that powerful in the beginning. Also, because we have the military drill, we don't need to keep our maintenance high in peacetime. We can actually just go as low as 0.5 and the armies will still fight well enough against the rebels. Thus we can actually stop minting, I feel. Let's see, do we lose any money? We actually lose money. We still need to mint. We don't need to mint a lot though. Let's mint like 3 ducats or something like that. Yeah, that should be enough. Good. And right now we really need to just focus on getting our stability back, lowering our war exhaustion and building up our manpower. In the meantime, they are paying tribute to the Golden Horde, so that's not bad. We can revoke the embargo, we don't need it anymore. Do we still have countries we have embargoed? We don't have any other country we have embargoed. Perfect. So now trade should... We still have a trade refusal. Does actually, if they refuse trade... Okay, it might be that their embargo against us is also a factor. Maybe it's the only factor and I'm just remembering incorrectly. It's a possibility, I feel. But yeah, in the meantime, I think we can actually go up to 1 higher speed. Trade League Compact. What the hell is that? Well, I have no fucking clue, so yeah. Good, so for our missions, we actually need 10 league members. Let's check how many we actually have and try to focus on that. Trade League. Cyprus, Poland, Riga, Ryazan and Sweden. So that's 5. We need 5 more. Well, we don't have any diplomats right now, so we need to wait. This is the most annoying part in playing a country such as Novgorod. These massive provinces which you need like a month to actually traverse. But we're getting there. There's not that big of a deal. Okay, we actually have a casus belli against the Knights. What does a Trade League Compact actually mean? I really don't know. Trade League War. Did they leave our Trade League or something like that? I think they did. So we can declare war on them to actually force them back into our Trade League. Well, this is fine and dandy. Why don't we do that? Because they're only in the sphere of Castile and guaranteed by them, and we really, really want a war against the fucking giant country which can just destroy us instantly. No thank you guys. I mean, what the hell is happening here actually? Papal States is actually killing Milan and Aragon, which is more than surprising. Let's check what this war actually is. This must be... Okay, Aragon and Milan actually attacked quite a big alliance, so... For Palermo, okay. Well, they're getting their asses kicked, so that's not that good. Also, the Ottomans are allied with Granada for whatever reason, and are actually at war with Castile right now. I really, really hope they don't do anything that stupid as to send expeditionary forces to Spain. That would be really, really bad. Well, in any case, how high is our supply limit here? It's quite big. How much do we actually have here? Only 19,000. Okay, what we want is a diplomatic candidate. Do we want to actually go... No, we don't. Land tech cost modifier. Okay. What I've learned is never pick exactly the one you need. Because right now we actually could need a diplomat very badly, but I'm a little bit scared because normally if you take the one you want, you actually just guarantee that this skill is above 5, I think, or 6, I'm not sure. And most of the time if you pick something else, the actual skill you want is bigger than if you had taken the thing you didn't want. But I feel like that's maybe only a biased opinion I have. In any case, let's try and take just the diplomat. Yeah, it's, as you see, it's not really a good leader, but whatever, it's better than the one we had before. Okay, in the meantime we are simply waiting for our army to recover, and afterwards I think we can build up our army a little bit. No, we actually have more troops than we can actually support. Maybe that's why we have that big of a problem with manpower and money. Let's just kill those 3 for now, so we don't actually need to pay that much, and we will have more manpower to actually resupply these guys. And I mean, I think this is a large enough army for now for this region. I will probably just attack Muscovy as soon as I can again. But I think these are gonna be a couple of really uneventful years. There's not really much I can do, to be honest. At least our stability increases, and we can increase our cultural tradition as well. Okay, let's see, what do we have here? 5 diplomats, 3 magistrates. We don't have the prestige for it. Nor do we have the diplomatic skill to actually take in the Byzantine refugees. What this means is that, yeah, the Ottomans have actually conquered Thrace, which is good. Very, very good. But it seems like they lost their monarch again. Or did they actually lose it since I played? I don't think so. Yeah, I inaugurated 1 year ago, so it's after I finished playing. The bad thing about what the Ottomans did, they conquered Wallachia as a whole. If you don't do that, you will eventually get the mission to vassalize Wallachia, which will grant you a core on the province Wallachia itself. So if you are ever at war with Wallachia before you get this mission, just take Oltenia. And afterwards just wait for the mission to subjugate Wallachia comes. You will get a core on it, and then you can just cancel the vassal status and attack him. While we wait and don't do really anything, I can talk a little bit about the plans I had of making a multiplayer let's play. Well, the multiplayer sessions actually started, and we actually needed around 2.5 hours to actually start the game, to actually get it to work. We are 11 people or something like that. So in the confusion I actually forgot to turn on fraps. So there is no footage of the first session. Of course the first session was only 10 years, so for it's finished on 1309. But I think I will make some kind of a, I don't know, a video which explains what happens. And then for the next sessions I will actually just record everything and make like a kind of highlight video of it. I hope you guys will enjoy that, because I am enjoying playing multiplayer a lot. Okay, Bavaria actually has the title of Emperor, which is surprising and welcome, to be honest, because I really like this Bavaria, how it looks, and I really wanted Bohemia to not be Emperor anymore, because when I play Austria I want to just be able to remove myself from the personal union. Okay, in the meantime, we can change the sliders. What do we want to do? We... We could just go for the good old mass over class approach that the Russians always had. But I feel like I could also go free trade. The problem is we still have quite a lot of bad boy, so that means we can't really trade that well. We could go for plutocracy, but I don't want to increase the cost of my cavalry because we, as is, don't have that many. Maybe try and go for innovative so we can westernize sometime. But I feel like that's also a secondary objective. We don't really need to westernize that fast with them either. So what I think we will do is actually go for more land. Yep, which is actually... and the advisor we got is better than the one we actually have. Nice. In the meantime, our manpower is slowly rising. We will need to pay a loan in 1 year. And we have more than enough money to do that. We are steadily gaining inflation, which is not that bad, but also not something you really want to have. I think the first advisor we will get will be actually the Master of Mint, to counteract this increase in inflation. Well, now we at least have a little bit of a possibility to actually engage in diplomacy, because we have 3 diplomats. This is one of the negative aspects of playing a merchant or any republic. Actually, you are always out of diplomats, always. Well, in any case, let's see if anyone would like to join our trade league. I don't really think there are, but they are already in our trade league. Let's see if Zaporozhye, they don't want to be in our trade league. Let's see if Bohemia wants to. Yeah, the thing is, most of the countries are already in trade leagues, so what I need to focus on are countries that are not in trade leagues, like Polog, Tver, Yaroslav, Muscovy, and Penza. But I do think Astrakhan is actually a horde, so I cannot force them into my trade league. Well, what I need to do, I think, is to actually wage a war against Lübeck, against the Hansa. Yeah, the problem is the Emperor will actually protect them, which is not what we want. So we can't really do much with this country. This is a little bit annoying. Let's just go very fast. I mean, on 4, 5 is running a little bit unstable. And just wait for an opportunity to actually do anything, to be honest. Because right now it looks like we can't really do much. Yeah, there's not really much to do. Let's see. Our general is quite a nice... our monarch is quite a nice general, which is good. We do not want inflation. Inflation is already at the limit, and we are still making... we are still minting. Let's reduce it to 0. See if we are actually losing money. We aren't, so we can actually keep it on 0 for a while. Well, this is a little bit yeah, it's a little bit of a bummer. We don't really have much to do here, but I feel like that's not that big of a problem. We just have to be patient and wait. Maybe just conquer Ingermanland and Neva, and then we'll see what we can do. Just wait for Let's just wait for the truces to expire with Finland, which expires in 4 years. Okay, so for 4 years we can't really do much more than we already are. We can wait maybe for some nice events, but with only a level 5 diplomacy, I don't think we'll get any. Okay, replay the loan. This should actually increase our monthly... this should decrease our monthly deficit and increase our yearly gain. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, this is good. We can actually stop minting for a while completely. Our navy doesn't need any of this money. And we have one support limit more, so we can actually just build one more knight. I really should have forced Muscovy to join our trade league when we were at war. That was a mistake not to do that. Let's at least ask for some trade rights or something. Yep, let's ask you for some trade rights. They don't want to. Oh, they might join our league. Ah, they don't want to. Ah, damn it. Let's see if anyone else would like to. Sadly enough, we cannot actually interact with any of the hordes. Well, in the meantime, let's take a look at Europe and just watch what happens, because we really can't do anything anyway. So let's check what wars are going right now. So we still have Castile, Portugal against the Ottomans and Algerians. Let's see how that is going. Oh, the Ottomans actually conquered Navarre. Okay, guys, you are really fucking crazy. And Corfu. Well, I just hope the Ottomans won't just completely fail and lose a couple of provinces just out of sheer stupidity, or just fight as long as they until they just lose everything they have. I mean, until the war exhaustion just overwhelms them with rebels and stuff like that. We really don't want that. Anything else interesting? Let's take a look at... Well, you have Ukraine fighting against Smolensk, not that big of a deal. Some countries in India fighting, Smolensk against the Golden Horde, some more Asians. Well, nothing really that interesting right now. At least there's kind of a big European war going on here, but I think it's just Burgundy actually conquering its core provinces that it gets through missions. Yes, needs to be that. Yes, conquer Liege, that's their mission. Anything else interesting in Europe? Well, not really. Nothing much really happening otherwise. So we will actually just sit put and wait out our truce with Finland. And then we will start the first step of the great reunification of Novgorod. Yep, we are doing quite fine right now. What we actually need to do is change the position of our national, whatever this is, national focus, somewhere else. Let's put it in Novgorod itself, I feel, is the best option, or in Beluzeru, because I don't really remember, but it might give us some events that actually give us scores on the provinces beside it. This is a thing I kind of not been talking about last time we played, I mean in England and the Ottoman Empire. Okay, we can actually try and get something else. Okay, let's just have bad discipline for a while. We don't really want to lose the manpower we have. Okay, so taking a bureaucrat gave us a military 9 leader. As I said, you really should just never take whatever you actually want to. Let's see, he is a genius general. He should help us win some wars. Well, another leader has died. Let's see if we can get something useful out of that. We really can't. Let's just take a Master of Mint, level 4. It's quite okay. Because we really need to start to work on that inflation we have. Also, let's see if we can actually send our merchants anywhere else, and we can't. Either we're too far away, or they have embargoed us. And the problem is I'm not really strong enough to actually go after either Hansa or Genoa or Venezia, because they are just too far away, and the Hansa is being protected by the Emperor. Also, Burgundy just conquered Holland without waiting for the mission to do so, which is not the smartest thing to do, but yeah, I guess the provinces are worth more than enough, so they can actually just do that. Nobody wants to join our trade league. I find that quite disconcerting. Well, just give me trade rights to your wool, I don't know. Although you're already in my trade league, but yeah, whatever. Let's just cancel this mission, because... yeah, now we need to secure trade rights. I know I have at least 2 of them. Let's see if we can actually get some trade rights from some other guys. Maybe if I offer them an alliance? They've rejected it, okay. Well, this is not nice at all. We can't actually get anything, any trade rights, any nothing. Okay, they have trade rights as well, it seems, so we have 3 trade rights right now. I think, at least. Maybe not. Maybe I've just dreamt about the 3rd country I've taken trade rights from. Why does nobody want to give me trade rights? Okay, let's look. Cloth. Very nice. We have 3 trade rights now, I think. Why is Lithuania in another trade league? Oh! We've done it! We have 5 trade rights, nice! And we have oh! This is quite nice. And we have an alliance with Denmark. Well, this is going quite well right now. This is actually going quite well. Well, the problem is we can't actually attack Tver, because we still have a truce with them. But we are able to attack Finland in a year. In a year exactly. But I think we will stop the video in a couple of minutes, just so it doesn't get too long again. And yeah, next session will be hopefully more eventful than this one. We will wage war against Neva for sure, against Finland to conquer it. And as soon as it is possible against Tver. Also, we will attack the Teutonic Order with the help of Denmark. We should, and in Poland, we should have no problem whatsoever in beating them. And we will get Ingermanland back, Neva back, we will subjugate Tver and force them into our trade league. I don't know what else I can actually get from them, maybe a couple of provinces, I'm not quite sure. And afterwards we might use the navy and the army of Denmark to actually beat the Hansa and force them to open their gates for us, their trade centers. Well, this has been fun, guys. I hope you enjoyed this, and as always, come back next time when we finally start to do something with Novgorod. Until then, bye.